Hey guys, HTV here and welcome back to another video going over Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now I haven't really made any news related videos to the new games coming out this year in a while, and that's because nothing's really come out. But yesterday an interview did come out that I definitely want to talk to you guys about because it's kind of scary, but at the same time I kind of want to dissect it and talk to you guys about it. You probably did hear about it. It's about an interview and everything like that. But of course, if you guys are excited about this video, please do drop a like down below. Really do appreciate it. It's about the video, the channel, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's just get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, what is the premise of this video? Well, it is simply, will Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee be bad games? Because that's what apparently a lot of people think, which I didn't know. I thought everyone was really excited about it. But of course, this interview did come out. Now, this is a article taken from comicbook.com, and it basically is titled, Pokemon Company asks fans to trust us on Pokemon Let's Go. So that's kind of scary. Why would they say that? Like, we already trust them. We know they're going to make good Pokemon games. Like, when haven't they? So the fact that they've come out with this definitely brings up some insecurities and stuff, because like I say, I thought a lot of people were really for these games, and a lot of people are for these games, but apparently the fact that they have to say this, let's just read on anyway. So the Pokemon Company CEO, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name because I don't want to butcher it, and I definitely will 100% of the time if I do say it, but they basically ask fans to trust when it comes to their new Pokemon Let's Go games. So earlier this month, the Pokemon Company obviously announced their first full Pokemon games for the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. These games were the traditional Pokemon games most fans were expecting, but were loose remakes of Pokemon Yellow that were simplified using Pokemon Go mechanics. The Pokemon Company seemed to know that these new games would be controversial, as they also announced that a new core series Pokemon game, similar to Pokemon Sun and Moon, would be released in 2019. However though, in a recent interview with the Japanese magazine Famitsu, the Pokemon Company CEO also asked fans to trust in Game Freak when it came to the new games. So in his statement he said, among those who have tried the game, obviously like at E3 and stuff like that, some may feel that it has changed. He also told the magazine, however, we have been continuously changing the formula of the games since our inception, and in the end, the players have accepted those changes. So in that sense, this time we are doing the same. But that is part of the long tradition of Game Freak and the Pokemon series. We will not go wrong with the basics, so please trust us. So on one hand, it's right that the Pokemon games have continuously changed over the last 20 years. Playing Pokemon Sun and Moon is a totally different experience from playing Pokemon Red and Blue. Of course, the graphics are insanely different, and obviously gyms and trials, they definitely changed a lot like that. So I definitely understand where they're coming from, where they said that there were changes, because they got rid of gyms for the first time ever in Generation 7 and replaced them with trials, which everyone was obviously fine about. It was a nice little breath of fresh air. Obviously, it was a very risky play on Pokemon's part, because gyms are like one of the biggest staples of a Pokemon game, so the fact that they took that out is definitely crazy, but it worked. However though, the fans are concerned that Game Freak is stripping away a lot of that growth and development in the name of simplifying gameplay for casual fans, and that we could eventually see the Let's Go series of Pokemon games replace the Pokemon games fans have come to know and love. That's just not true at all. They're not going to be completely just having Let's Go now. Let's Go is like its side thing. So we have the main series games here, and then the other main series are Let's Go. Whether they make more Let's Go games in the future, it's completely up to them. They most likely will. But that's not going to take over the main series games. So I don't know why that article said that. That's not what's going to happen. I don't think this person knows anything about Pokemon. I think it's just someone that's just putting this in. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's not going to take over. We're still getting generation games, such as Generation 8 that's coming out next year. Now, I understand that they obviously announced that because Pokemon Let's Go would, I guess, upset a lot of people with the fact that it's definitely more oriented onto Pokemon Go. So the fact that they announced Generation 8 is definitely coming in 2019 definitely helps out a lot, because then it gives us something to look forward to. So now Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, it's just something that we can look forward to, and they're going to be really good games, in my opinion. That means that we can also look forward to Generation 8 games that are definitely coming out in 2019, next year. So I get why they told us about it, but at the end of the day, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are going to be good games. You know, a lot of people are upset with just the fact that it's got Pokemon Go mechanics, which is fair enough, but at the end of the day, it's a casual game. It's seen as a game to try and pull in everyone. All the Pokemon Go players that probably don't really play the main series games. And of course, it's set in Kanto, so all the nostalgic people that re-downloaded Pokemon Go when it first came out a couple years ago, because there's a lot of people that hadn't played Pokemon in ages, and they all downloaded Pokemon Go. It was such a an incredibly like popular game that everyone that you walk past down the street that was on their phone most likely were on Pokemon Go. So the fact that they're bringing out a game, they kind of want to recapture that and bring all those nostalgic fans back to the franchise, which is a perfect way to do that with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I think it's incredibly smart that Nintendo are doing this. And then when Generation 8 comes out next year, it's going to be like an insane game. All these brand new Pokemon, anything like that. And if they've already bought their Switch, why wouldn't they buy the next generation games with all these new things and like that? They've already come out and confirmed that the graphics are going to be the best we've ever seen, better than Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And the graphics for those games are already incredible. So the fact that we can expect even better graphics down the line with the Generation 8 games coming out next year is incredible. And like I say, why wouldn't they buy it? They already have the Switch. Yeah, it could be like $40, $50 or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a really good game, and it's going to definitely pull in a lot of people. So I think it's very smart that they're bringing out these games. But the fact that he had to say trust us, definitely is a little bit upsetting to me, just because like we already trust them. Like as a mainstream Pokemon fan, fair enough if you picked a game up every now and again, you haven't played it for a while, fair enough. But if you're a main Pokemon fan and you've played every single game multiple times and like that, can you honestly say is the last time you were like, I was disappointed with this game, I generally don't like it? All of the Pokemon games have been incredible up to this point. Like, it's not a fact, obviously, it's a very opinionated, but if you are a main hardcore Pokemon fan, then I can't really see you saying, nah, this Pokemon game was bad. There's obviously better Pokemon games than others, which is obviously fair, it's an opinion. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Gen 7 because of all the cutscenes and stuff. I'm not going to go as far to say it was a bad game though, because I really enjoyed Alola. I thought it was a really cool game. Ultra and Ultra Moon were really good games. Going into the wormholes and everything like that, new shiny hunting methods, like all the legendaries being able to be shiny hunted, or the Ultra Beasts being able to shiny hunted. It was a really cool thing, and I really liked the games with that. And they were just generally good games. Yeah, the replayability wasn't as good because of the cutscenes, and they didn't really have a skip option, but they were still good games. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to say they were bad games, because I really enjoyed them. And you can't really have a generation where you're just flat out like, no, I hated that game, never going to play it again. You just don't do that. All the Pokemon games have been really, really good up to this point. And so the fact that they had to say trust us, I get it, because obviously it's a lot of Pokemon Go is incorporated into this game. But at the end of the day, they've never let us down before. Why would they randomly this time? I'm really looking forward to the games. I think they're actually going to sell very, very well. I think it's going to get a lot of people back into Pokemon, which is just going to make the next generation game just absolutely wild next year. But yeah, for them to say trust us, definitely hurts a bit, but I don't think they've got anything to be worried about. Anyway, and then goes on to say that the key to Pokemon Let's Go is what Game Freak does, provided that it becomes the success that everyone expects. Junichi Masuda previously stated that he could see the Let's Go series become a second line of Pokemon games, which is what I just said. So you have your main series, then you have your side, not really a side game, it's also a main series, but it's another series of Pokemon, which would likely give everyone what they want. After all, hardcore Pokemon players can still get the games, while younger and casual fans can enjoy the more relaxing experience the Pokemon Let's Go has to offer. I completely agree with that last paragraph. Like I say, they're casual games, they're for the casual players. And like I say, all of us hardcore fans are still going to buy the games and play them and most likely enjoy them. I know I'm going to, because Kanto is very nostalgic for me. So going back and doing it all over again is really, really fun. And I like Pokemon Go as well. I know that's an opinion, like a lot of people don't like Pokemon Go. But to go as far and say this game's going to be awful because I don't like Pokemon Go, I don't think you should, because it's not all Pokemon Go. Yes, the catching is the same, but there's still battling in the game. You can ride Pokemon, you have Pokemon following you, gyms are back, the game looks incredible, you have all these different new features, they just look amazing. So to go out of your way and say, I hate these games, I'm not buying them, whatever, I don't know, I think that's a little bit, I think you need to be more open-minded about it, to be fair, because I think they're going to be really good games. So fair enough if you're not really looking forward to them, but I think as more trailers come out and stuff like that, I think it's definitely going to change your mind. The games look incredible. Yes, there is a lot of relation to Pokemon Go, but at the end of the day, they're going to be really good games, so that is kind of just that. But pretty much that is everything that I wanted to go over for this video. What do you guys think? Do you think that he didn't really need to say this? Do you think that they're just going to be good games anyway? Or are you not really excited for the games? Let me know. Obviously, it is a discussion video. I want to know what you guys have to say, really. But yeah, that is all my thoughts and opinions on this whole thing. I'll link the article down below in the description if you guys want to check it out yourself. But I pretty much just read it all anyway. But hey, it just needs to be there anyway. But that is everything from me. So if you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like down below. Remember my second channel, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, channel, Discord, Patreon, can all be found also in the description down below if you want to check any of that's out. That is everything from me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, guys, peace.